We're live. I barely got my camera working again. So, okay. Wow. I didn't realize how much this shirt clashed with this hat. Not that I'm any sort of fashionista. Let's see. Let me get my mic over here. Test. All right. So I tried to do that. Let me pull up YouTube, make sure that I'm actually audible. May hear an echo for a second, but I got to make sure. No sense in doing this for an hour. And then I gotta make sure. No sense in doing this for an hour. There we go. I don't know if it'll be an hour or not. Hopefully, my buddies, Eric, Winebender, and the other Packer fan, a buddy of mine, Dan Powers, will be in here in a moment. We had a good time last week. But in the meantime, I'm getting ready to go ahead and start. Okay. And do you all a favor and make my head small so you don't have to look at my face. All right. Last week, man, I'm really, at least one thing, I'm consistent on the picks. So weeks 1, 2, and 3, I think I went 10-6. Last week I went 9-7. Let's look at some of these games that tripped me up. So we had Jacksonville gave Cincinnati a bit better game than what I thought they would. I did not. Well, I didn't put a lot of confidence points on this Washington game. Buffalo whipped Houston. Saw that coming. Chicago beating then Detroit because Detroit is terrible. Dallas got upset by Carolina again. Not a lot of confidence points here. Indianapolis beat Miami. Not a lot of confidence points there either. Cleveland, a little bit of a low score here for them. I didn't expect that, but still, good pick. These were the two that killed me. Boy, the New York just can't do anything right. They can't even lose right. Two trash teams, and somehow they managed to beat two teams that I thought were pretty good in New Orleans and Tennessee. I thought both of those teams, especially the Jets over Tennessee, that shocked me. Well, both of them. I didn't expect either one of these to be close. Kansas City really didn't throw me. I said last week, Kansas City tends to play to the level of their opponents, and that's pretty much what they did. Arizona beat the Rams pretty handily. Wow. And you notice I only put one confidence point on it because I thought this would be the game of the week. Glad I didn't put any more than that because man, the Cardinals really handled them. people are going to have to, for some reason, I hear a lot of people uh, talk trash about Kyler Murray. People better start putting some respect on his name because he's really a good player. And maybe starting to get some whispers for MVP if he continues playing like he is right now. Seattle beat San Francisco. Baltimore over Denver, got those. Green Bay over Pittsburgh. Tampa Bay beat New England. Really a lot closer than what I thought it would be. And then LA, man, LA just the Chargers just really whooped the Raiders. Wasn't expecting that either. So, kind of a recap of what happened last week. Those scores weren't really close. Obviously, the Jets did not score the fewest points of the week. Who scored the most? Looks like I might have gotten that right with Kansas City at 42. Yep. Okay, so let's go to week 5. Start breaking down week 5. Start off with the Rams at Seattle Seahawks. I expect this game to be pretty tough. The Rams are not picked by a landslide. Kind of a pretty solid number, 63% to 37, but not a landslide. Man, this is a tough game to kick off with. But we are going to go with the Rams. Then we've got the New York Jets at Atlanta Falcons. We're going to go with Atlanta. I just don't see the Jets winning 2 in a row. I don't think they're that good. So that's tough, man. That is tough. Both of these teams. Why is everyone picking Atlanta over New York? To me, this is not a slam dunk. And the Jets did beat the Titans last week. And Atlanta dropped one to Washington. Why are people picking it that way? I'm not even sure how I feel about this. We'll go with Atlanta, but we're putting one on this. I'm not trying to lose a bunch of points just because I can't pick between 2 trash teams. All right, so now we've got what could be a really good game. Green Bay at Cincinnati. Green Bay's kind of look like they're riding the ship. We will go with them. Detroit at Minnesota. Detroit, they're always going to play tough under Dan Campbell. If they catch a team on a bad week, they could sneak out with a win, but yeah, it's not happening here. The Vikings have been looking better than the Lions anyway. I can't see Detroit winning this one. All right, so now we've got Denver at Pittsburgh. We'll go with Pittsburgh. Just yeah, that's tough because they've not been playing up to their potential. So let's look at Denver real quick. No, they didn't really. They whooped the Jets, but then they kind of fell apart against the Ravens. They get up against a good team. But then let's look at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just make sure that we're not giving the Steelers a win just based on their reputation. They got whooped by the Packers, but the Packers are a good team. Got beat by the Bengals, got beat by the Raiders. Those are all good teams. Yeah, we're going to go with Pittsburgh. Sometimes I am guilty of being a homer, but not this week. We're going with Tampa Bay. As much as it pains me, I hope we can give them a fight, but man, that Dolphin offense is really terrible, and you have to score points in order to win football games. And for some reason, we can't figure out how to move the ball down the field. It looked like we were starting to open things up at the end of the Colts game, but too little, too late, and just I'm telling you, this is a case where nobody's going to know exactly how good the Dolphins' defense is because nobody's going to see them do in a chance where or in a game where they've got an opportunity. Yeah, can't keep getting hung up on the offense. Can't keep just hanging up the defense and letting them just suffer out there. I mean, it was painful to watch that game because the as soon as the Dolphin defense stepped up, and I thought they fought really hard Sunday, but as soon as they made a play, got the Colts off the field, offense off the field, then our offense gives it right back, and it's demoralizing. I was surprised the Dolphin defense held up as well as it did, given how many times they were hung up to dry. Just terrible. They've got to get that fixed. And now I hear today Jakeem Grant was traded to Chicago. That doesn't really hurt our passing game because Jakeem Grant's got stone hands. What I don't like about it is that this may lead to Tom Waddle returning kicks, and I like the kid too much as a wide receiver. I don't want to see him get hurt running back kicks, and then we don't have him in the passing game. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. Yeah, Tampa Bay over Miami. And if the Dolphin offense has no strategy, that's going to be an ugly game. That could be a really ugly game. All right. Now we've got New Orleans at Washington. What is the deal with the Saints? Boy, how do you lose to the Giants? They are just so inconsistent. It's hard to know what they will do. Washington doesn't have much of an offense. So we're going to do New Orleans, but put a 2 on it because they're not playing consistent enough. But Washington is in a bad spot. All right. So next we have Philadelphia at Carolina. Philadelphia played a heck of a game against Kansas City. They're not a team to sleep on, but I don't think they put that effort out 2 weeks in a row. I like Carolina here. Take it easy, Aretha. Tennessee at Jacksonville. Well, we are going to go with the Titans. I just quit. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah. Sorry, got a calico here trying to get my attention. She gets excited, I think, whenever I start talking. And yeah. Okay. So yeah, Tennessee. I don't know what's the deal with them. Look on paper, they look really good. Oh wow, Aretha. Come on now. We gotta get out. Oh, come on. Try not to disconnect my mic. Okay. Yeah, I just don't know what to think about Tennessee. They should be doing better than what they are. They're not. Jacksonville playing inspired game. A little bit more competition than what I thought they would be. Let's see here. So Jacksonville being more competition than what I thought they'd be. The young quarterback, looks pretty good, especially with his feet. Yeah, but I still think Tennessee takes this one. We got New England versus Houston. And in Houston, New England's gonna crush them. I think Bill Belichick's probably had it. He will have that team ready for the Texans. I just don't see what they're doing. We got Chicago at Las Vegas. I think Las Vegas bounces back this week. But who knows? I mean, Chicago did just pick up Jakeem Grant. Oh, yeah, that probably won't help. Let's see. We got the Cleveland Browns at Los Angeles Chargers. That could be a dandy of a game. Herbert is playing extremely well. Unfortunately, every time he plays that well, he kind of makes it look like we made a mistake picking up Tua, and maybe we did. Maybe Herbert will be the better quarterback when it's all said and done. It's still kind of early, believe it or not. It is still kind of early. We don't know what Tua is going to do when he gets back. Hopefully they can fix whatever is ailing them. But, yeah, right now Herbert does look like the better of the two quarterbacks. But Cleveland's a good football team. A lot of people are picking the Chargers. I think I'm going to join them. Not going to put a lot on it. We'll go 3. New York Giants at Dallas. Come on now. I know Giants won last week. They ain't winning. No, they're not winning 2 weeks in a row. Just not going to happen. Then we've got San Francisco at Arizona. Man, I like the Cardinals. I like Kyler Murray. I like everything they're doing there. I like the Cardinals here. Sunday night, we've got one heck of a game. Kansas City versus Buffalo in Kansas City. I'm going to pick the Bills here. That's tough. Maybe we'll keep going with the low confidence points. Because that will be Buffalo is playing better. Kansas City has not looked great all the time. Kansas City could play defense. They'd be top dogs, but like I said, they keep playing to the level of their opponents. So it's always close games. Yeah, they need to develop a killer instinct. Then we've got Indianapolis at Baltimore. Indianapolis, we made them look really good. They are not that good. Baltimore will beat them. So confident. Here's where we start with the big points. Baltimore is going to beat Indianapolis. Major confidence points here. The other one I like for being, let's see here. Let me look up through here. All right, so I'm going to put 15 on Dallas. Not that I'm that big on Dallas. I just don't see the Giants winning 2 straight. All right. Well, while we're doing big points, let's put 14 on New England. New England's not a great team. They're a solid team. This is more a reflection on that high confidence points is more a reflection of how bad Houston is. Wait a minute. We're going to let's take them down 1 to 13 because I think you almost have to put 14 on Tampa Bay. And I hate to do it. That's my team. The Dolphins are my team. I want to have confidence in them. Can't have confidence in the garbage I saw this past Sunday. That hurts. I want to have great confidence in them. Let's see. Let's look. I'm looking more for slam dunks. And Aretha, come on. Gotta come over here. Thank you. There's not a whole lot. We will put some. I don't see Tennessee losing to Jacksonville at all. I like Arizona so much, I'm going to give them 11. I like the Raiders so much that I'm going to give them 10. Aretha. I really need a separate room, one that can be cat-free. Yes, I'm talking to you. You're in my way. I can't see, darling. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Then This one troubles me, this Rams Seahawks, because I like the Rams, but I just don't know that they're that much better than the Seahawks, especially in Seattle. Do you think Minnesota gets 9 just because they're playing Detroit? Pittsburgh. Aretha, please. Aretha, come on now. All right. Let's go. And we're going to give 8 to Green Bay. 6 to Pittsburgh. And put that 7 on Carolina. And that gives us our games for week 5. Now the scores. I don't see Indianapolis doing that much. This should be a high-scoring game. So, most points this week, Kansas City. Fewest points, let's go with the Giants for once. We'll save. Let's look at some fantasy football real quick. I'm heating up. There's the confetti. Man, this team is 4-0. I won that in the last game. I had his team was done, and I had who was it that got me over the top? Oh, it was Waller. Even though the Raiders lost, I guess Waller scored enough to get me over the hump. I wasn't but a few points behind going in the Monday night game, so he didn't need to do a lot. Okay, let's go on to. Come on now. Let's go right to that lineup. Bye week should be starting sometime. See what we got going on here. So we got Russell Wilson. Going to leave him in. I think there's nobody else. Derek Carr is not going to replace Russell Wilson. Running backs, Aaron Jones, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They both look good to me. DeAndre Swift, what did he do last week? His production dropped a little bit. I don't see putting him in for either Helaire or Jones. Yeah. Looks like Edwards-Helaire is heating up. Tyreek Hill, Tyler Lockett, DJ Moore at the wideouts. Not going to put anybody in for them. Darren Waller. Wow, Jason Sanders. Might have to consider looking at some other kickers here just because the Dolphins are so bad on offense. Might have to consider that. Then Denver's defense. How are they playing? Pretty good for the most part. not bad. You can't really say a whole lot about defenses in fantasy football. But 8, 9, 19, 3 wasn't great last week, but that's okay. Let's look at the other team. The other team lost. They're 3-1. This is the team I have no bench. This is the I got beat. And this is the team where I have no bench. My starters are playing pretty good. Got me to 3-1. Kyler Murray, yeah, he's playing great. Not sure what to do here. Kareem Hunt, it's I almost have to put him in because I really don't like to have two guys from the same team. That's what I'm stuck with. But how do you not put him in? They're both getting their points. The only thing that scares me is that if for some reason Cleveland has a bad game, then let's see. Los Angeles has given up the 15th fewest fantasy points to running backs. That's about middle of the pack. Okay, we're not trying to look at all that. We've got Stephon Diggs, Mike Evans, not bad, and there's really no one to come off the bench for them. Crowder, maybe that's not bad. 12 points. We'll see. We'll have to keep an eye on Crowder. Crowder might be my only bench depth, really. Man, that's ugly. Hunter Henry at tight end is not great. But my only other option, and man, this league is picked clean. So I've got Matt Gay from the Rams and Arizona defense. Yeah. Right now, we're doing okay. Might get whooped if once the bye weeks start coming around. So, all right. Well, it's kind of a fast live stream. I think they go a little bit better, a little longer when I've got guys like Weinbender and Dan Powers in here. They must be hung up doing something tonight. They usually like come in if they can. Kind of miss them, but I'm not going to keep rambling. So we're going to call it a night. And if you're watching this, and I appreciate it, and we will see you soon. Till next week, peace.